What's up, everyone? All right, so here we are Wednesday morning, and I'm finishing in the green, which is great. Up 15,000. I hit a high of 17, gave back 6, and then made back about 4. So still down about $2,000 off my high, and feeling like this is kind of the time to walk away because I'm starting to feel a little bit frustrated because I had one $6,000 loss. Gave back a third of my profit on the day, and then had a few small trades that made back $4,000, but when you have that one big step backwards and then like 10 small steps forward, you feel like you're starting to get zoned in, dialed in for the next big step down. And I don't want to have that happen. So trying to just be consistent, even if it means a little less profit today because I walk away earlier, but green is good and I'm happy with that. We had a great gap and go trade today on CELZ. Leading gap, we're up 101%. News this morning, it's already got 68 million shares of volume, about 6 million share float. And we had some great trades on it. We'll break it down during the recap. So that gap and go strategy, that's one of the simplest beginner strategies to focus on, looking for leading gappers and gainers. I've got another video that you guys can check out on that topic. But anyway, so yeah, and then I had a couple other stocks I traded, but like I said, those were smaller gains. And I even see a stock halted just this moment, up 46%. Temptation certainly there for dip and rip into the next move. But at the same time, every trade carries risk. And I could jump into that and just like that be down $5,000. And then I'm kicking myself for not walking away sooner. This is, you will never win as a trader. You walk away too soon, something rips. You overstay your welcome, you take that trade, you end up losing it. So the cup is never full for most traders. You always feel that FOMO. And that's something to really work on within yourself so you don't constantly approach the market from this emotionally fueled kind of state of mind of feeling frustrated and annoyed of what you've missed or what you screwed up on. No one is perfect. And tomorrow is a new day, so we'll start over tomorrow at 0. We'll do the best I can to have a good day. So hope you guys tune in again tomorrow for the morning show. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications button so when I go live, which is every day, Monday through Friday, you'll get the notification that I'm live streaming. And I hope you hit the thumbs up. All right, thanks so much. Enjoy the recap, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. All right, everyone, so I'm going to do my recap for today, go over my trades. Finishing the morning up $14,955.38. Hit a high today of just about 18,000, so gave back 3,000 off the top, and that was on CELZ, which is the one I made the most on. It's also the one I had the biggest loser on. So CELZ was our leading gapper this morning. There was news, and I didn't trade it as early as some people did. Some people got some nice trades in this candle that spiked up. I didn't catch that candle. I wasn't quick enough on it. But I started trading it as it broke out of this 1 minute ABCD pattern right here. So this is actually a very similar pattern as we saw yesterday on LLL. So a 1 minute ABCD pattern right there. So this is the pop, pullback, pop up, but doesn't break the high, pull back, and then breaks through. That's what creates that ABCD pattern. So we had some nice trades on that from 266 up here to 305. That got me green on the day by about $4,000 or $3,500, something like that. So that's how I sort of started. I started pretty aggressively on it and continued to add profit. So I was happy with how I traded that. However, it started to get into this grinding area. And the problem for me with this area was that I was churning a lot of shares. I'd buy 20,000 shares, maybe take 5 cents off the table, add back 20,000, make only 2 cents, add back 20,000, sell at break even. And then we started to pull away right here. And so right there when we broke through 23, I added 40,000 shares. I started with 10, 20, 30, 40. So I started scaling up here, and we got to move up to 343, a micro pullback, and a pop up to the 56 level. So sized up, got a nice trade there, and then had another nice trade at the open right here. And this, at the very peak, is where I was up 17,000. And then I added back 30,000 shares at around 380 for the breakthrough 90. and stopped at 60 and lost 6 grand. So, 20 cents is 6,000 bucks. So just like that, gave back about a third of my profit on the day, and I haven't traded it since. It did curl back off the VWAP from 35 back up to 71. So, I could have taken that trade, but I didn't want to risk it, and I think that was the right decision, so I left it alone. So that left me at, let's see, after that loss, I was up about $11,000 on the day. And I was kind of like, all right, I've given some back here. I want to be a little careful that I don't give back too much more. The next trade that and I'd also had a loss earlier on ALLG. That was pre-market though, that was earlier. So then my next trade was NRSN. NRSN, it halted up right here at 650. It pulled back. I almost bought it at 650. It popped to 675. It pulled back. It popped up here to 85. It pulled back. It ripped up to 90 and pulled back. And when it came up and was tapping 7, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the long for the break of 7. And I did. I added for the break of 7. It hit a high of 717 right on that candle. Micro pullback. I added at 725. We got squeezed up to 735 and 45. I added for the break of 50. And then I took my profit as it broke over that $0.50. I did hold a little position back down, but made some money on it, so about $2,300. And then we had LBPS, and LBPS halted up on this red to green setup. And I bought for a dip and rip on resumption. This wasn't super clean because this candle's so choppy, but I got in and we got a nice move up to 877 or so. So I made about $1,700 on that one. So, and that put me back to about 15,000 on the day, which is only $2,000 off my high of day. Neither of those trades on NRSN or LBPS were with large share size. Those were smaller positions because I didn't want to lose more. Or if I did have another, of course, every trade you take carries the risk of loss. So had one of those been a loser, I didn't want to go back down below like 10,000 on the day. And I knew I didn't want to go back below like 8 because, 8 times 2, 16. I don't want to give back half my day. So, 8, 9,000 was kind of like my hard stop. So as I was coming down closer to that level, I traded a little smaller. I did rally back up, but I could very easily drop right back down, especially with some of these rejections. REVB was on the scanners a few minutes ago. I didn't end up taking trades on that one, but that put in actually a pretty nice move from 220 up to 288. So some nice opportunities there for those that got it. But anyways, I'm not going to overstay my welcome today. I pushed it. I was pretty aggressive. And the only thing I'm a little disappointed about, I stepped up to the plate with my biggest position of the week. 48,000 shares or whatever it was, 40 plus thousand shares on this break right here and this squeeze into the open. And I wasn't able to produce big gains on it. Why? Well, CELZ, although it went up 100%, I didn't start trading it aggressively until it was already around 330. And it from 330 only went to 390 and it was topping tail and it didn't hold that level. In contrast, yesterday, LLL, had I taken that kind of position on this stock, well, holy smokes. But why didn't I? I didn't feel I could take the risk because it went straight up. It didn't pull back. And when you buy something that extended, you know that you could get the rug pull. And all of a sudden, you're caught in a halt down. I can't do that with 40,000 shares. So I was never able to size up. It's a little unfortunate, just sometimes the way it goes. So anyways, no sweat. It's a green day. Yesterday was also a nice green day. Yesterday was around 24,000. Today's around 15,000. So those are a couple nice green days. And just trying to, kind of be slow and steady. I did feel after that $6,000 loss, a sense of frustration, a bit annoyed, a sense of I need to try to make that back quick. And I was like, all right. I'm starting to feel these feelings that can sometimes turn into emotionally activated trading. Let's reduce share size, go easy. I got a couple more trades and then I'm going to call it a day here. So yeah, today was all right. I thought, I mean, it was pretty good. We had some great opportunities, and we had some great opportunities on Monday and Tuesday also. Monday, I kind of screwed them up. I was doing well, and then I gave back profit, but I did better on Tuesday, and I've done okay today. So we'll try again tomorrow, and that's all we can do. Come back tomorrow and try again. So as always, reminder that trading is risky and my results are not typical. I'm happy to share my results with you, and it is important that the person you're learning from is credible and is actually a profitable trader. That's very important. But I don't want you to assume that my results are typical. Trading is hard. All right, so take it slow, and I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning. I hope you really enjoyed that video, and make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Our goal is to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but we won't get there without your help. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button.